Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another smash over video. Now, as you guys will know, previously we did report on Prince Mazibuko that got arrested by the Hawks, and it seems like he cannot stay out of trouble.
FBI, open up!
I know you guys are excited to get into today's content, but before we do that though, please just grant me 1 minute to thank today's sponsor, HFM. HFM is committed to give all of their clients the best trading conditions possible. To this end, they are offering 4 different accounts, all with highly competitive and distinct trading conditions, specifically designed to meet the needs and demands of all types of traders. Let's have a look at the accounts, shall we? First up, we have the micro accounts. This is for the beginners and the people with a small budget. The minimum deposit here is just $5. Next up, we have the premium account, and this is for the people with a little bit more money, as the minimum deposit here is just $100. Next up, we have the zero spread account, and this is for people with a little bit more money in their bank account, and here the minimum deposit is $200. And yes, you guessed it, spreads start from zero. Last but not least, we have the HF copy account, and here the minimum deposit is $300 for a strategy provider and $100 for a strategy follower. So as you guys can see, HFM is really catering to all types of traders, from the ones to the small balance, to the ones with the big balance, to even the ones that is in work all day that cannot analyze the markets at all. Use the link in my description, pick an account that suits your budget, deposit, trade, withdraw with HFM today. So as you guys may know, last year I did report on Prince Mazibuko that got arrested by the Hawks, and this isn't something to be taken lightly. During that process, he ended up getting 194 counts of fraud. Now, there's a lot of times that I have come in the past to tell you guys that there is people in this industry that makes their money through illegal ways, and then they come and then they portray it as forex profits. I've shown you guys so many times how they dupe their receipts. I've shown you guys so many times how they use inspect element to inflate their numbers. I've shown you guys so many times how they fake things. Now, what happened recently is so super insane. You know, I saw this Phala game farm thing happening with Ramaphosa, and I was like, damn, why did I pick forex to be my niche on YouTube? Because I most certainly would love to talk about that. I most certainly would love to dig in there, but I never ever thought that Phala and forex trading would cross. Now, this is where things gets a bit tricky for me, because you might ask, how does Phala, which is the game form that Ramaphosa has, with this thing that now happened with all of that millions that disappeared, how does that tie into forex? Well, I'm gonna show you guys how exactly that ties into forex. And like I told you guys, now we have exposed Prince Mazibuko before for being arrested and ending up with 194 counts of fraud, but we never ever saw him outside of that. We have just the idea of what that 94 counts of fraud could be, which is forex related of course, but we don't know the extent of it. Daily Maverick recently released a newspaper article, and this article implicates Prince Mazibuko. This article starts off by saying, Papa J and Prince, the men roped into Phala burglary masterminds, escape to Namibia. Obviously, as you guys can see, the headline already tells you Prince was part of this, or they are alleging that Prince is part of this. Another thing that is also really on the eye here is Papa J. I've never heard of Papa J in the forex industry, and this most definitely makes me want to take a look into Papa J as well. As you can see, the article starts off by and before I go any further, I got wind of this through following IRS forensic investigations on Facebook. They always come out against forex traders, and people always employ them or commission them rather, to do investigative work for them concerning these forex traders. And a whole lot of times, the stuff that they report on is stuff that's like happening right now. The article reads, Emanuela David, the man alleged to be the ringleader in the robbery of President Cyril Ramaphosa's game farm, skipped the country with the aid of 2 dodgy forex traders. And that is how Phala and forex trading is crossing. I hope you guys are paying attention, because I think last year in the start of this channel, I told you guys there's a lot of people that is making money through illegal acts, and then they are fronting it as forex profits. They are money laundering through forex. You guys must thinking I'm lying, no? The stuff is coming out. A certain Papa J and a man named Prince Amabungani's investigation reveals their identities, their roles in the saga, and Papa J's surprising connection to Jacob Zuma. Meanwhile, a new leaked recording raises more questions. In June 2020, Emanuela David escaped from South Africa to Namibia about 4 months after his alleged involvement in the theft of millions of dollars hidden in a sofa at President Cyril Ramaphosa's Phala game farm. According to a Namibian police report seen by Amabungani, when David was questioned by Namibian police, he claimed to have paid a certain Papa J 50,000 rand to arrange people in Namibia and South Africa to smuggle him into Namibia. Amabungani has established the identity of Papa J, whose real name is Mfundo Jele, as well as one of the individuals in the car that took David to the border, a man named Prince Mazibuko. According to the report signed by former head of the Namibian Criminal Investigations Directorate, Nelius Becker, on 21 June 2020, David told Namibian authorities that he approached Jele, who allegedly contacted an unnamed Zambian, who in turn roped in then acting chief executive of the Namibian state-owned fisheries company, Fishcore, Paulus Ngalangi. Ngalangi allegedly collected David from Noordoever on the Namibian side of the border after David allegedly crossed the Orange River by canoe. Oh shit, aren't the crocodiles in the Orange River? The report suggests that Namibian intelligence acted quickly after picking up information about David being smuggled into the country. He was swiftly arrested after a police officer, Sergeant Hendrik Ngede, admitted to accompanying Ngalangi to collect David from Noordoever. And you know, there must always be a pimper, and I bet he pimped because he didn't get enough money. Citing David, the report states that Jele worked as head of intelligence in Durban and was a bodyguard of the mayor of Durban, Mr. Ngwane, through Durban, as though Durban has never had a mayor by that name. Amabungani could not find evidence of Jele having worked in intelligence, but Jele's social media pages reveal a man who flaunts his cash and is keen to show off his proximity to former President Jacob Zuma. The first photo posted on his Instagram page from September 2020 is of him at Zuma's home with the caption, "My President." More pictures of him and Zuma can be found on his TikTok account. In one video slide, the two are captured at the dining table sharing a meal. Yo, intense. There's the pictures, obviously. And I want to come to the part where Prince is involved, man. In the photo, Jele is standing in front of a dressing table stacked with money. The photo is captioned, "Cash is my middle name." Yo, that's a lot of money. And only 16 likes. Who is this bro actually flexing? Yo. Oh, he's also a forex trader. In another video in which Jele's voice can be heard, the camera pans over bricks of 200 and 100 rand notes stored in a gym bag and a box. Jele is the owner of WDG Africa or the Wealth Drive Group, a forex investment business which seemingly has a footprint in other parts of the continent. When Amabungani tried to contact Jele on the number listed in the Namibian police report, the person who answered claimed it was the wrong number, even though it matched the one listed on Jele's Facebook page. However, Jele's associate, Prince Mazibuko, was more forthcoming. Hey, another snitch. According to the police report, Mazibuko was in the Hyundai i20 that offloaded David at the South African border town of Fiwilsdrift. Amabungani understands that Mazibuko was driving the car. Responding to questions sent via email, Mazibuko confirmed that he was approached by his childhood friend Jele, who asked him to to help arrange transport for his friend David. Mazibuko, also a forex trader who is popular on social media, is facing 194 counts of theft and fraud after he allegedly scammed 40 people of 735,000 rand through his company Born Rich Group. Imagine facing 194 counts of fraud. He told Ramaphosa that he and two friends collected David in Pretoria, and though Jelly paid him 20,000. Whoa! Yo! He denied knowingly being involved in a scheme to smuggle David out of the country. Yo, so this man, wait. You wanna tell me you allegedly got paid 20k for one trip and you didn't think it is suspect? My bro, even a Cape Town taxi driver will ask you, my bro, well, what kak are you busy here? Nah, man, don't play us like this. We're not dumb. Don't play us like this. 20k for one trip, and you denied knowing. Go talk that kak in Dubai. Maybe the people will believe you there. During the time I first met this David guy, I got a call from a friend of mine, Jelly, who stays in KZN, and I was in JHB at the time, which is Johannesburg. He called and asked for my help to get an Uber for his friend who is supposed to go to a meeting in Drift, said Mazibuko. Mazibuko said he made a few calls to try and help, but that he ended up offering to drive David himself because he needed the extra money. At the time, I had just gotten a newborn child. We understand that you need money for your newborn child, Mr. 194 counts of theft and fraud. But you didn't mean to question 20,000 rand for one trip? Stand soon to asseblief. Stand that side. It's nogal drop suspension that gave them away, no? Namibian authorities received Mazibuko's details from Colonel Joreen Edwards, the attaché of the South African Police Service at the High Commission in Windhoek. The Namibian police report states, information has it that the South African police saw a vehicle which had dropped suspension driving out on the Rooival Road at Drift. They decided that this was suspicious as this is a gravel road that was not in good shape and not suitable for such a vehicle. They decided to investigate and the vehicle and persons inside it were searched. Imagine dropped suspension giving your game away. Yo, imagine drop suspension giving your 20,000 rand trip away. Aye, po. Mazibuko was one of 4 occupants in the Hyundai i20. He confirmed this to Ramaphosa, saying, the police did stop us at the time because of where I was parked. They asked what we were waiting for. As a person who had helped to transport this guy, I told the truth that this guy, David, is having a meeting this side and he was busy communicating with the people who he was supposed to meet. The group did not return to Gauteng with David. According to Mazibuko, David said he would stay behind because the people he was meeting had not arrived. Mazibuko claims he was an unwitting accomplice to David's plans. He stated unwitting means he didn't know. He stated emphatically that he had no personal relationship with this David guy before and after, and said he was not aware that David was suspected of having broken into the president's home. I never assisted him in crossing as I didn't even know he was going there to do such. It's so painful to me right now to even know I was traveling with someone of that nature. Both Jelly and Mazibuko were flagged in the police report as possible leads that can be followed up in South Africa. Yo, hectic. It is not clear if this information was ever shared with South African authorities and whether they acted on it. Questions sent to the South African High Commission in Windhoek were unanswered at the time of publication. Mazibuko told Ramaphosa that he had not heard from the police since the incident in June 2020. I sincerely hope you guys paid attention. I sincerely hope you guys will start seeing things for what they are. To the haters out there, I sincerely hope you guys will stop cucking on me because What? Rich forex trader accepts 20,000 rand for a trip because he needs money. And I'm throwing shade toward Prince now. Aren't you the bruh that's driving Bentleys and shit, but you needed a 20k so you took a trip? Yay! I'm telling you guys, everything that you guys are seeing in this industry, if not double check, if not triple check, check it over and over and over and over until you come to the conclusion that is satisfactory for you. But at this point, you guys cannot say that I am still smoking on some sort of pipe. I'm still smoking stuff that is making me crazy. Because over and over and over, news articles is coming to prove me right. I don't know. I'm very keen to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section, so please leave your comments. Please do smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Share this around so that people can become aware that I don't just talk out of the side of my neck, man. I don't just dial a shit for views. I come and I bring research to you. Public sources that you can also check out. That is most important. And then last but not least, if you're new here, please do smash that subscribe button. It would be awesome to have you as a subscriber. On that note though, I will see you guys in my next live. I will go live tonight on YouTube, so I will see you guys then. Cheers.